Two schools, but it's one that could easily define season trajectories and put the victor on the path to the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Rogers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking for space, it's Berry. Turning it on! Shoved out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quarterback may change this route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, LSU!
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. The opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Looking to pass. It's Newton. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter, that it was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Give to the running back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He wants to change this route. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if... Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Dropping back, it's Newton. Fires left. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
And the Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Running behind that left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. LSU right back to the line.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. Tempo and overdrive.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because...
Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it quickly to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
The Gators headed quickly to the line.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. Back to throw, it's Newton. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. Into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Extending the play. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offense.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and 4. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. LSU quick to the line. Quarterback making checks. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Bringing the heat. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your...
Time to take a shot. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Oh, he makes the catch. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
A first down run in the red zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown LSU! Fit it in the window for the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Trying to take it back. Inside the 10.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wyoming. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Throwing right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Newton. He's going for it all. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. Floating away. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Gators! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off play action on first down. Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Here's the handoff. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. LSU right back to the line. They'll run play action. Looking left. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's King. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown LSU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. Hauls it in down the sideline. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
By the receiver. Brought down on the play at the 19-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Quarterback moving. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build on.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Got a man. It's Buchanan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That last completion still leaving them with a third down. Using his legs, it's Berry. He has the first and still on his feet. He now has 84 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. LSU quick to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little...
There he goes! They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a third and long. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now first and 10 from the 43. Going for the big play. Snags it. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Well, This offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. On the ground. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Under fire. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but
going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Scanning the field, it's Newton. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. 1st down and more. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw. It's Newton. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.